Hello everyone, greetings again. Myself Asmit Roy Burman and I'm making this video as the part of final assignment of Foundation Design course from Skyfi Labs. In my last assignment, I made this building model which has 23 floors and has different floor properties and different properties of the structural members as well. It is clearly visible from the plan that this has 16 different columns, and each column has a different set of live load and dead loads applied to it. For convenience, I have already drawn this foundation in SAFE software. I have also defined the material and drawn the design strips including the columns on the footing. The materials used in this footing are concrete of grade M40 and rebar grade of HYSD 500. Each column is placed at 6 meters from each other, and the base footing is extended 2 meters on each side so as to support the corner or the edge columns of this footing. We can click on center of each column to view the loads applied on it. For example, this particular column has a dead load of 1000.6 kN and a live load of 438.9 kN applied to it. In the same way, we can click on other columns too. For this particular column, I can see the loads of dead load of 5154.6 kN and a live load of 2644 kilonewtons. We can also view the rebar material from here. We can click on the area of the slab. We can see the slab is selected and the rebar material is defined as HYSD 500. We can right click on the design strips to view their rebar material as well. Since I have defined all the materials as HYSD 500 of rebar and the concrete of grade M40, so all of these have the same properties. Only the load varies from column to column. Now, since we have drawn and applied the load successfully, I can run the design on this model. To do so, I'll go to Run and click on Run Analysis and Design. We can see we have the displacement results in millimeter in front of us. We can check the values of each and every part by hovering a mouse pointer and also checking the color-coded bar on the right hand side of the screen. We can toggle other forces also. To do so, I'll go to Display tab and click on Show Slab Forces or Stresses. In the very first, we'll go for maximum moment due to dead load case. Click on Apply. We can see again the values has changed and we can again check the particular values from the color coded bar on the right hand side of the screen. In the same way, we can go for shear force for the dead load, maximum shear force for the dead load, for the live load, and also for a different combination of load in all together. We can also view the punching shear values from here. And it is clearly visible that each of the values of punching shear is less than 1, and so we can say this model has passed the test. Again, I'll go to Display tab and click on Show Crack Widths to see the crack width values. Click on Apply and I can see the crack widths for the dead load case on the bottom face of the slab. You can again check the values by hovering a mouse pointer or again checking the color coded bar on the right hand side of the screen. You can check the same for live load. or a different combination of load altogether. To see the design of this slab, to see the reinforcement in particular, we'll click on Design tab and go to Slab Design. After this dialog box appears, we can toggle Layer A or Layer B from here and click on Apply. We can check the values by hovering a mouse pointer. But also we can check the values for the other layer, that is layer B, or we can view them all together. We can also check the forces in the design strips, such as for the dead load case and the moment in layer A. Click on Apply, and these are the values of the shear moments in layer A. You can also toggle the same for layer B. I can check the values just by hovering my mouse pointer. Also for the shear force, for a different set of loads, or a different combination. All of these are visible from here. Now, since we have actually done the analysis and design, we can go for detailing. To do so, I'll go to Run and click on Run Detailing. After the software has run the detailing, now we are in a position to view the detailed diagrams of this structure. Now in front of us we have the framing plan of this structure. Now I'll go to Detailing, click on Drawing Component Views and expand it. I can increase the slab views option and we can see the framing plan in front of us and the rebar table. This rebar table has all the details used. You can have the rebar schedule and the bill of quantities. Now we can also see detailed values of the reinforcements from individual slab views and then mat. A rebar plan looks kinda like this. We can obviously zoom in and see the particular values of this plan. This is the top rebar plan, the bottom rebar plan, the rebar plan for all the bars used, top rebar plan for all bars, bottom rebar plan for all bars, section 1, section 2, and the reinforcement profile of layer A as well as layer B. In this way, we can view all the detailed diagrams of this footing we have designed. And so we can say that we have successfully drawn, analyzed, designed, and done the detailing of this particular foundation of a 23-story building. Thank you.